With just a simple trick, your rivet will be stronger than ever, guaranteed to surprise everyone. Let's start with the first tip about rivets. The screw hole on this wooden board has become so loose that the L bracket just won't stay in place. No matter how tight you turn the screw, it keeps wobbling. But don't worry, we got a clever fix for that. With this rivet in place, the bracket will be rock solid. No more wobbling or shifting. To secure it properly, I'm going in with a rivet gun, quick, strong, and super effective. Just a quick squeeze of the rivet gun, and it's done. The L bracket is now firmly attached. No more wobble, no more hassle. It's a clean, solid hole that looks professional and will last. All right, that's one problem solved. Now let's check out the next trick. Simple but super handy. Here I have a metal bar firmly attached to an L bracket using rivets. It's solid and secure, but now I need to take it apart. Sounds tricky? Don't worry, there's a neat way to do it without damaging anything. First, I'm going to use a flathead screw like this one. It's simple, but it's going to play a key role in getting the rivet out. Place the pointed end of the screw into the rivet hole. Then use a screwdriver to slowly drive it in. As the screw digs in, it will start to push against the inside of the rivet, loosening its grip. With a bit of pressure, the rivet head will eventually pop loose. Alternatively, you can use a drill to remove the rivet. Just fit a metal drill bit slightly smaller than the rivet head. Align it with the center and drill straight through. This method is quick, clean, and especially useful if the rivet is too tight to pull out manually. Once the head of the rivet is drilled off, the rest of it should slide out easily. You can tap it through with a small punch or just pull it out from the other side. Now the bracket is free and the hole is ready for whatever you plan to do next, whether it's replacing the rivet or switching to screw. With everything taken apart, let's move on to reattaching the bracket in a smarter, more flexible way. The rivet head here is a bit too long compared to the thickness of the metal bar. If I use it as is, won't clamp tightly and could end up loose over time. So instead, I'm going to trim the rivet down to the right length. I'll mark the excess part, then use a hacksaw to carefully cut it off. Make sure to hold it steady while cutting and wear safety glasses. Those metal shavings can fly. Once it's trimmed, The rivet will sit flush against the surface and grip the metal bar tightly when installed. Now that the rivet is trimmed to proper length, I'll place it back into the hole. With everything lined up, I use the rivet gun to fasten it firmly in place. A quick squeeze, and it locks everything down tight, with a clean, flush finish that looks just right. Let's move on to the next tip. I've got a broken screw here. The flathead snapped off while I was tightening it. Now I'm left with a threaded part stuck deep inside the wood. It looks like a tough one, but don't worry. There's a way to get out cleanly. Instead of struggling with pliers or trying to drill it out, I'm going to use a rivet gun. Yes, the same tool we used earlier. Now I'll twist the nozzle of the rivet gun to tighten it onto the rivet pin I've inserted into the broken screw. This locks it in place and gives the gun a solid grip. Once it's secured, I slowly squeeze the handle. The gun starts to pull the rivet pin, and along with it, the broken screw begins to slide out of the hole, nice and easy. It's a precise and controlled way to remove a stuck screw without damaging the wood around it. With the broken screw successfully removed, let's move on to the next tip. This one's perfect for when a screw hole and would become too loose to hold anything firmly. Did you know? Rivet heads actually come in a variety of sizes. Choosing the right size isn't just about fit. It affects how tightly your materials are held together. Too small and it won't grip well. Too large and it might deform the surface or even crack thinner materials. So always match your rivet head size to the thickness and type of material you're working with. It makes a big difference in strength and finish. So make sure to choose the right rivet head for the job. It'll save you time, effort, and make everything fit perfectly. The right size means stronger joints, cleaner results, and a much smoother process overall. Now I'm going to drill into this piece of wood. All of these holes need to be the same depth. That's important to make sure everything lines up properly when assembled. Uneven depths can lead to loose fits or uneven surfaces. Instead of using tape or stopper, I'm going to use this rivet as a depth guide. Now I'm going to remove the rivet head. After checking the depth, there's no need to leave it in just yet. Or, if you want to be extra precise, you can measure the exact depth needed before drilling. Now I'll slide the rivet head onto the drill bit and use a pair of pliers to gently crimp it in place. This creates a simple depth stop right on the drill bit itself. When the rivet touches the surface, I'll know it's time to stop drilling. It's a quick DIY hack that helps keep all your holes consistent without needing fancy tools. With the rivet head now fixed on the drill bit, I'm ready to start drilling. I line up the bit, keep it straight, and begin slowly. For this final tip, I'm going to turn something simple into something surprisingly useful. With just a rivet and a piece of sandpaper, I'm going to make a mini grinding tool, perfect for smoothing edges or sharpening small parts. With just a few rivets, we've gone through a series of clever and practical tips. From securing brackets, removing broken screws, drilling precise holes, to even creating a mini grinding tool. These small tricks save time, effort, and bring a real sense of satisfaction when you can solve problems with your own hands. So, don't underestimate simple materials like rivets. With a bit of creativity, they can become powerful tools in any DIY project. Turning rigid metal sheets into true works of art. With just the images you like, you can engrave them onto metal surfaces. From jewelry, decorations, to vehicle parts, you can handle it all. So, what are you waiting for? Get ready, switch on your creative mode, and join me as we explore how to make it in this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated with top-notch DIY ideas. Let's get started. I'll start by shaping the spoon because it's very important. Please follow the steps as shown in the video. Prepare a piece of wood to make the body of the machine. I need to bend the spoon to match the shape of this piece of wood. I will carefully mark the key points that need to be bent to ensure that. After shaping, the spoon will fit snugly and securely onto the piece of wood, making the final product both sturdy and visually appealing. Next, I will work on the electrical wiring. Take a piece of electrical wire and connect it directly to the spoon. Strip the end of the electrical wire to expose the metal core. Then tightly wrap the exposed wire around the handle or the marked connection point of the spoon. Make sure the contact is firm to ensure good conductivity. For added stability and safety, you can secure the connection with a bit of solder or tightly twist a wire to prevent it from coming loose during use. I will secure the spoon in place by drilling screws on both sides of it. The spoon now seems quite firmly secured. Now I need to prepare another wire with both ends connected to two alligator clips. The battery clamp allows for quick connections, easy installation, and adjustments if needed. This clamp terminal is usually designed with a spring clip or screw tightening mechanism, making it easy to attach and remove without complex tools. After securely and safely completing the wiring, I will move on to preparing a motorcycle battery to serve as the power source for the entire system. This is a crucial step because the power from the battery will ensure the device operates smoothly and with enough strength to perform metal shaping tasks effectively. The working principle of this device is quite similar to that of a mini welding machine. When the electric current passes through, the contact point heats up quickly, allowing us to easily and effectively perform bonding or shaping tasks on metal surfaces. I will wrap a layer of fabric underneath to prevent direct contact. I will use this knife as a template. I prepared some stickers here to create patterns on the knife. Wrap around it with tape to prevent sticking to the surrounding areas. I will carefully wrap tape all around the edges to protect the surrounding areas and ensure that only the desired surface is affected during the process. This will help keep the final result clean, sharp, and precise without any unwanted marks or residue. Leave a small section at the tip of the blade exposed to attach one end of the electrical wire. I will prepare a cup of salt water here. And connect it to the power source. When I press the salt water-soaked fabric onto the image area of the knife and connect the electrical current, an electrochemical reaction occurs. The salt water acts as an electrolyte, allowing the electric current to flow through it. This process causes localized oxidation on the exposed metal surface, gradually etching the pattern onto the knife. Essentially, the electric current helps remove tiny layers of metal where the fabric touches, while the areas covered by tape remain protected. Over time, the image will slowly appear on the metal, creating a clear and permanent mark. After the image is completed, I need to clean the surface to help preserve it for a longer time. Carefully remove the tape from the knife to reveal the finished pattern underneath. Making sure not to scratch or damage the newly created design. Use sandpaper to carefully clean and smooth the surface of the knife. Be sure to use only fine grit sandpaper for this step. Using coarse sandpaper could scratch the surface or damage the delicate engraved pattern. Fine grit sandpaper allows you to gently clean and polish the metal without affecting the design, ensuring a smooth and refined finish. And that's it. We've successfully created a unique, custom design on the metal surface using simple materials and easy DIY electro-etching method. The result is not only visually striking, but also durable if properly cleaned and maintained. This technique can be applied to many other metal objects like tools, jewelry, or even decorative items. I hope this project inspires you to explore more creative ideas and make your own personalized designs. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to catch more exciting DIY projects. See you in the next video.